Hello everyone. Last lecture we have discussed about the basic molecular properties of DNA, that is DNA bridging, bending, melting point. Okay. So in this lecture we will discuss about the what is meant by the linking number. It is nothing but it is another molecular property of DNA. Linking number is denoted by the LK. Linking number is a topological property of double stranded DNA because it does not vary when DNA bend or deform. Okay, it is nothing but a permanent property, you can say, this topological property of particular DNA, as it does not vary when DNA either it is bent or deform. So it is about the linking number. Linking number, it is denoted by the capital L and small k, as here linking number. Linking number is a measure of total number of complete revolution that either strand makes about the other. While talking about the DNA, we have normally discussed double stranded DNA, and as the due to binding or bonding between nitrogenous bases and sugar molecule, the structural torsion appear in that particular DNA and twisting of that DNA is formed. Apart from that, we have also discussed B forms of DNA, Z forms of DNA, A forms of DNA. So these forms are formed on the basis of this structural modification of the DNA strand. So in that way, when the double-stranded DNA molecule, it is nothing but a number of total revolution of a single strand of one strand of DNA to another, and that counting is called as a nothing but a linking number. So it is nothing but a definition of linking number, and it says it is nothing but a measure of total number of complete revolution that either strand make with the other strand. Okay. Linking number for a closed circular DNA is always an integer. Here, linking number for a closed circular DNA, it is always an integer number. It is fixed for the particular circular DNA. Two identical closed duplex DNA that differ only in the linking number term as a topoisomers. Topoisomers, in case of DNA, you can say they are nothing but a identical two duplex DNA strand, but they only differ in the linking number, and that DNA are called as topoisomers of one another. Even though the strand contain the same nucleotide sequence and the covalent bond. Even though the strand contains the same nucleotide sequence and similar number of covalent bonds, they are called as topoisomers of one another. Linking number for DNA strand arranged in an interwound right-handed helix is always considered to be a positive linking number for a right-handed helix DNA strand. It is nothing but a structural conformation between that particular DNA strand, where linking number for particular DNA strand which is arranged in an interwound right-handed helix, that is linking number for that particular strand is always positive, while the strand interwound in a left-hand helix, the linking number for that particular strand is negative. When closed circular DNA molecule in a relaxed state, the linking number is simply number of base pairs divided by the base pairs per turn. In the case of DNA strand, where it is nothing but a relaxed state of forms of DNA, the linking number for that particular strand can be calculated by means of simply the number of base pairs which are divided by the base pairs which are present in per turn of that DNA. By calculating or putting that particular value, we can count the linking number of particular DNA. It is nothing but a linking number. How we can calculate it? Nothing but a complete revolution of one strand with another strand. Here only one revolution can be happen. That's why linking number for that particular image, or we can say particular strand, is nothing but a 1. Here complete revolution is only 1. In case of here, if one strand is considered to be complete strand, another strand is interwound with one another, and here the linking number for that is considered to be 6 for that particular image. So it is nothing but a complete revolution, where from here is started and here is complete. So it is nothing but called as a one linking number or one revolution of either strand with another. So it is about the linking number and how it is calculated. We can discuss. Next point is major and minor groove. When we will discuss about the molecular structure of DNA, we have already discussed about the what are the major groove and minor groove and how they are formed. DNA molecule consists of two helical polynucleotide chains which are coiled around or wrap about a common axis in the form of right-handed double helix. Normally found DNA strand is nothing but a right-handed double helix, and one strand is coiled with one another, and either they are in the wrap form. So it is nothing but a double-stranded structure of DNA. The two helices are bound in such a way so as to produce a two interchange species or group. Due to that interchanging or linking with one another strand, what happens? There forms interchange species between that grooves, and that grooves are called as nothing but a major groove and minor groove. Here, in case of my major groove, we can also say, or we can also call as a wide groove, and the width of that major groove is nothing but 12 angstrom and depth is about 855 angstrom. While in case of minor groove, the width of the minor groove is also called as a narrow groove, and it is also called as width of that particular minor groove is nothing but a 6 angstrom and depth is about 7.5 angstrom. Okay, so on the basis of their width and depth, major and minor groove can be distinguished between whether it is major groove or minor groove. The two grooves arise because the glycosidic bonds of a base pairs are not dimensionally opposite each other. Here, when sugar molecule form a bond with a nitrogenous bases, whether it is purine or pyrimidine base, they form a glycosidic linkage, you can say, or glycosidic bond with the removal of hydrogen molecule, or you can say water molecule. So in that case, when the glycosidic bond between sugar and nitrogen bases are formed, the difference between the diametrical difference between the two glycosidic linkage, and they are responsible for the formation of these grooves. Each groove is lined by a potential hydrogen bond donor and a acceptor atom. Here, for the formation of that particular groove, it requires a glycosidic linkage, where sometimes sugar molecule is common for each type of particular DNA, but their addition of whether it is purine base or pyrimidine bases. So on the basis of their structural confirmation, due to that width and distance between these grooves can be formed, and due to that that major and minor groove are formed in that structure, and each groove is lined by the potential hydrogen bond donor or hydrogen bond acceptor. Major groove is more accessible to proteins and show distinctive feature than a minor groove. Major groove is easily accessible, or here protein can easily reach or bind to the particular major groove as compared to the minor groove. Diameter of helix, that is double-stranded DNA, is 20 angstrom. Bases are 3.4 angstrom apart from the helix, and axes are related by a rotation of 36 degree. So normally here already we have discussed in the molecular structure of DNA. It is nothing but a distance between two bases, that is 3.4 angstrom, or one base is placed from another distance between two nitrogenous bases, nothing but 3.4 angstrom, and that axis diameter we have considered 20 angstrom, and each turn has about 36 angstrom unit. That's why in each turn there appears a 10 base pairs of nitrogenous bases. The helical structure repeats after 10 residues on each chain, that is at the interval of 34 angstrom. Each turn of helix contains 10 nucleotides. So in that case, in this diagram you can say it is nothing but diameter of that particular double-stranded DNA. It is nothing but a length, or you can say that 34 angstrom, that particular distance between two grooves. And here between these 36 angstrom, here we can count 10 nitrogenous bases which are arranged in that manner, and distance between two nitrogenous bases or nucleotides is nothing but a 3.4 angstrom, or they are placed 3.4 angstrom apart from one another. So in this diagram, it is nothing but a more defined structure of here this time here you can see it is nothing but a minor group and it is a major group. Okay, it is a more complex or structure, and here again poly structure in the form of particular molecule which are involved in the DNA formation. So it is all are nothing but about the molecular properties of DNA.